Hi again, Lackawanna teachers. It's Margie Jones-Carey from PLSC Associates, and this is my next video that hopefully will help you if you're trying to figure out how to simplify using web links or sending students for assignments to listen to a story or some pre-existing video that you found. Remember that we want to work smarter, not harder. So that means sometimes somebody else could read the story to the students. Somebody else could explain the beginning introduction to something, and then we can build on that with the time that we have. So let's go into Teams and take a look at some ways that we can do this. There are multiple ways to do things, so we're just going to start pretty simple, take a look at what I think are some of the easiest ways. So I'm going to start with sharing my screen with you. That is my Teams view. So just give me 1 second and I will share. There we go. So this is my Teams view. We've seen this before. This is in the chat. There's all these different things. So we know that we have files. And so we can use our files to send students to assignments. There is an assignments tab as well, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But let's say we want to just give them a video link really quickly, might even be on the fly, whatever it might be. So some choices. So let's just start with the simplest way to give a video link to students to watch something. So I'm going to click on this plus, and it's going to come up and ask me, where do I want to go find whatever it is I want to add to students? And I think the easiest place to go if I'm looking for a video clip is YouTube. So when I go to YouTube, let's say we're working on fairy tales. I want to find Jack and the Beanstalk so it can be read to students. I just type it, I can click on the icon or hit enter. And now look at all the different people who have already recorded Jack and the Beanstalk for me. So I'm going to decide that I want a short one, a simple one, might be this one. So I just click on whatever one I decide is the right one for my students. I do not want to post to the channel about this tab. I don't want to be doing reviews for other people. So I just click on the book that I want. It'll highlight it. I click on save. And now across the top of my screen is the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. So where that plus was, it now added a video link. So it's as simple as that. If I click play,
they owned to buy food. When their last cow stopped giving milk, Jack's mother sent him to town to sell it. On the way to town,
so that's the simplest way to get a video up quickly. Now, that after time, if you keep doing that, you could end up with a big, long list of videos, okay? So that might work really well in a virtual setting when you decide you need to do something quickly. You just add it, it goes, and it plays. But let's say you want to keep that. You want to keep it somewhere so you can remember that you assigned it. So another option that you actually have is in your files. You could create whatever you wanted in your files. You could have a folder that you named video clips. You could have it inside of a unit folder that you've created. But I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm just going to call it fairy tales. Okay, so now if I go inside my fairy tales folder, I just double clicked. It's waiting for me to tell it to do something, okay? So I'm going to just create a new file, a new Word document right inside of there. I'm going to call it Jack and the Beanstalk. It's going to create it. It's going to bring me to this screen. I have to give it a minute because it's going out to create a screen like Word. And then I can put in there the video clip or whatever it is that I wanted. So I apologize for that. That wasn't my video clip. We're just going to make that go away. So I can go back out. I can find the actual link for Jack and the Beanstalk. So I'm going to say this is the Jack and the Beanstalk that I decided that I wanted. So when I'm in a video clip, there's a share button. I click share. I click copy. Share, copy. Again, share. It'll give me the link. Copy. And now I'm going to go back to my Teams and I'm going to hit Control V or paste. And now I can file, I can save it as Jack and the Beanstalk. I close it out. And there's my Jack and the Beanstalk. When I open things, just remember you have to have a little bit of patience. And there's the link that we want students to go to for Jack and the Beanstalk. So that is another way of getting a video clip to students. So let's review how we can get video clips quickly to students. We can use the plus right here. I can pick YouTube. I could pick anything, but I'm just doing YouTube. I'm searching for Jack and the Beanstalk. And get rid of that check mark. I pick whichever Jack and the Beanstalk that I want. I click save. And now it's up here in the drop-down menu. So that's my first option. Again, plus, YouTube, search for the title, save, and it'll show here. If I don't want a video here anymore, I can just remove it and it goes away. So you won't end up with a long list if you remember to clean up. My other option is to go into my files, into one of my folders. I click on new when I'm in the folder. I open a Word document and I copy and paste the link for the video or whatever it is I want to share. All right, so that's a really quick way to get video links out there. My next video, we'll talk about how to put them in assignments or make assignments for students, but I'm hoping this helps. I will see you all soon. Keep smiling. You're awesome. Talk later. Bye.